Om Namah Shivaya.
Let's talk a little bit about why puja first. We'll just go very quickly because I'm sure you've all heard this a million times. There are 8 types of behavior for spiritual seekers. In Sanskrit, it's called acharan. And it starts with Vaishnavacharan. Vaishnavacharan means the behavior of inspiration. Vedic acharan. Vaida achara means the behavior of knowledge. You get an inspiration, you'll learn about it. Shaiva achara, the behavior of practice. Shiva's big on tapasya. Bhamachara, often called the left-handed path, which is a very great misunderstanding. Bhama Deva is not the left-handed God. Bhama Deva is the beloved God, and Bhamachara is the beloved behavior. And beloved behavior means where you got the inspiration, you took the knowledge, and you began to practice, put it into practice in your lives. Make it part of our lifestyle. So if we learn, in Sanskrit, the term sadhu means efficient. Someone who is efficient is called a sadhu. If we learn how to pay attention to what we're doing, to do what we do as an offering to God, then we pay attention to it. We don't make mistakes. We don't have to go back and redo it. We become very efficient at what we do. And that's called Bhamachara, the behavior, the beloved behavior, because everything we do in life is done for God. Dakshinachara, it means the preferred behavior. And Dakshinachara means I don't have to do it again. I did it. Done that. Been there. Got the t-shirt. Got one too. All right. So then we reduce our necessity to act in the world because we've already done it. We've organized our lives with such a degree of efficiency that we don't have to go out into the worldliness of the world. We can stay home with our beloved deity. We can sit in the house of God. Siddhantachara. Siddhanta means the scriptures. And Siddhantachara, the behavior according to the scriptures, has 7 parts. The first is puja. What are you going to do when you stay home? What would you do? Okay, now you've earned out, you've retired, you've got all the money you need, you got all the physical resources that you require. What will you do when you're home? How do you guide your mind into the presence of God? The greatest privilege, the greatest punya. Pu means punya, and punya means merit. And ja means jata, to give birth. And the actions which give birth to the greatest merit, the privilege of sitting in the presence of God, that's called puja. Let's talk about some of the other 6 aspects of Siddhantachara, behavior in accordance with the scriptures. Puja Park, what we did chanting scripture, we did that this morning. Homa, what we're going to do this afternoon. Sangeet, singing, that's what we did last night, we'll do it again tonight. Nrit, that's dancing, we're going to get you boogieing tonight. Pravachan, explanation of what we're doing and why we're doing it, what it means, how to apply it, that's what we're doing right now. And arpanam, offering, we're going to serve you some rice pudding after the fire, and I'll bet you they'll taste good. Durga's really good at that, she's been doing it a long time. 7 aspects of Siddhantachara, the 7 appendages of life according to the scriptures. Worship, recitation of scriptures, fire ceremonies, singing, dancing, explaining what we're doing, understanding what we're doing and why we're doing it, and offering as a service, as a love, as a privilege to demonstrate our love to God. This is Siddhantachara. From Siddhantachara comes Yogachara, the behavior of union. So everybody sit like a yogi and practice Yogachara. And when we come through Yogacara, the Ashtamam, the 8th is Kulachara, the behavior of excellence. Whether you're sitting in one-pointed samadhi, or whether you're acting and interacting with the world, you maintain the same bhava. And that's why puja. Pu means punya, ja means jata. We're going to give birth to the highest merit, the privilege of sitting in the presence of God. And that's what our guided meditation is designed to effect. It's going to guide us into the presence of God. There are 5 parts to a puja. Preparation. Shine the utensils, set the stage, make everything clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Make everything right. Get the atmosphere, the ambiance, where God will like to come. We don't want to say, hey, Mom, my house is a mess. Would you please come on over? We'd like to say, God, I cleaned it up because I loved you. I mean, you're the greatest guest that I could ever ask to come into my life. So I'm ready for you. I want to treat you with the highest respect I possibly can. Shri means respect. Shri, Sha means Shanti. Ra means your mind. E means your heart. Shri means respect. The peace in your mind and in your heart is the highest respect. When you can listen to someone with perfect attention, with peace in your mind and your heart, you're showing respect. And Lakshmi's name is Shri. And her bija is Shrim. And the Anuswara on the end means perfect. The perfect peace in your mind and your heart is the wealth. Now, Laksha is a goal. And Lakshmi, she who manifests the goal. She who is the ultimate goal of all being. Your goal is what you value. Your values are your wealth. And in this sense, Lakshmi is the goddess of wealth. She's the goddess of the wealth, of the perfection of peace in your mind and in your heart. When we don't know the goal, then we can't understand where the path lies. But when we have defined the goal as the privilege of sitting in the presence of God, then we understand what is too much, what is too little in accordance with our purpose. We can discriminate only in accordance with our objective.